Good evening, I'm Lori Tucker, and welcome to the 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. Topping the list, 11 or so hours of deliberation and several questions leading up to a guilty verdict in a Knoxville murder trial. The man convicted is tonight facing a life sentence. The jury finding Daniel R. Wood guilty on all counts connected with the February 2024 murder of Aaron Russell, R. Wood's former boss. Russell's body was found at a Middlebrook Pike auto parts store, which also served as a parking lot for a school bus contracting company. With surveillance video played in court, it was never in question whether R. Wood shot Russell. Instead, the jury had to decide whether the killing was premeditated. The defense argued R. Wood shot Russell in the heat of the moment, asking the jury to return a guilty verdict on account of second-degree murder. R. Wood took the stand during the trial, testifying that Russell made a comment, one which R. Wood couldn't remember. And then R. Wood said he blacked out, only coming to when he was being pulled out of the woods by police. Prosecutors argued that R. Wood planned the murder with a loaded shotgun in his car. Jurors yesterday first told the judge they were at a stalemate. Deliberations got back underway this morning. After some questions to the judge, the verdict came down just before 4 o'clock this afternoon. Court moving then to the penalty phase with victim impact statements from Russell's loved ones. The judge asked R. Wood if he had anything to say. R. Wood turned to Russell's family.
I feel like justice was served, yeah. You just go through every day like another day, but he's gonna be on my mind every day. His dream was always to drive school buses. So just to be here and trying to stay supportive of him, and while he's gone, it just breaks my heart sometimes, most of the time.
That is actually outside the courtroom where we met Russell's brother, Chris, who was reflecting on the outcome of this ordeal. Jurors yesterday first told the judge, as we said, they were at a stalemate. Deliberations got back underway this morning. After some questions to the judge, the verdict came down again just before 4 o'clock. Then, as we told you, the judge asked if anything was to be said to the family, and R. Wood apologized to them. Now, R. Wood still faces sentencing for his 2 other convictions, evading arrest and driving on a suspended license. The judge set a hearing date in July for those decisions. The application window for Tennessee's new school voucher program opened up this afternoon. These are on a first-come, first-served basis for 20,000 state-funded scholarships to more than 200 private schools across Tennessee. The program allows K through 12 students to use around $7,000 in state money to attend a private school. St. Mary's Catholic School in Oak Ridge is one of the eligible schools in East Tennessee and opened its computer lab to help parents apply. Many took advantage of the resources with wait times varying throughout the day. Once inside, parents said the application process was quick and easy, but each child required a separate submission.
I am applying all of my kids. It was a pretty easy decision. It's a big help from the state. It's a sacrifice to send 3 kids to a private Catholic school, and we've made the decision to do that. But having the vouchers would be a big help, especially with the baby on the way.
We don't know yet how many parents from St. Mary's and other local private schools will be accepted, but 10,000 applications will be selected based on income. The other 10,000 open to any families. The voucher plan, of course, has lots of critics. In a statement to 6 News, State Representative Gloria Johnson says, quote, "Vouchers do not work, not in any state that has them. We should not be subsidizing private school for students who never attended public schools." She continues saying, over the next few years, we will be sending $1 billion to private schools for the voucher scam while our public schools continue to lose funding. Next on our big story list, new information in a case of alleged child abuse. A warrant obtained by 6 News reveals details about the 3-month-old who had to be flown from LeConte Medical Center in Sevier County to Children's Hospital in Knoxville with severe injuries. The warrant reveals the baby had a skull fracture, a brain bleed, a detached retina, several broken ribs, and a broken leg. You may remember investigators were brought in when medical staff said the injuries did not match up with the parent's story about an accident. Parents Arlen Lainez and Carmelina Cruz Ordonez have been charged with aggravated child abuse. At last update, the baby was in the pediatric intensive care unit. Our list moves on tonight to the ongoing effort to build more housing. Local leaders and home developers celebrated a new neighborhood today, bringing more than 260 homes to the housing market. We're talking about Harvest Meadow. It's in northeast Knox County. The goal here is to bring more affordable homes to the area. The 3 to 4 bedroom homes are selling for a little over $300,000. That's nearly $100,000 less than the median listing price in Knoxville. Developed by both Clayton Homes and Cook Brothers Homes, they say this is made possible by building parts of the home in a factory, the rest on site. They say this lowers production costs, allowing them to charge less for a brand new home.
Home ownership's the American dream. It's where wealth is created. So these homes, people that maybe not would have been able to pull the trigger now will be able to get into a home and start, generating wealth.
All homes in the neighborhood will also be Clayton E-built homes designed to meet energy efficient guidelines set by the Department of Energy, keeping utility costs down. But they also say this kind of manufacturing may well be the future for widespread home development. A big answer tonight in a fire at an apartment building. Over the weekend, we showed you this. Firefighters responding to Spring Meadow Apartments. The Knoxville Fire Department says that blaze was sparked by someone tossing a cigarette into a flower pot on a second floor balcony. Investigators say the dry potting mix acted as a fuse, igniting nearby materials and quickly spreading. The May 10th fire displaced 22 residents and heavily damaged 4 units with smoke damage in 4 others. No one was hurt. Fire officials urge smokers to use proper ashtrays and never throw out cigarettes in planters. Well, this week is National Police Week, and law enforcement agencies all across East Tennessee are remembering fellow officers, including those in the Oak Ridge community. The Oak Ridge Police Department held a Peace Officers Memorial Day ceremony today at A.K. Bissell Park. Oak Ridge Mayor Warren Gooch and Chief of Police Robin Smith were there to show their support.
Oak Ridge, of course, is a very patriotic city. It has a special place in its heart for all of our law enforcement personnel and our men and women in the military across the world. But today is about our law enforcement officers, and we honor them, thank their families for their service and sacrifice.
The Oak Ridge High School Junior ROTC and the Oak Ridge High School Chorus also took part in today's ceremony. Yesterday, law enforcement in Blount County paused to honor fallen officers during a National Police Week ceremony hosted by the Alcoa Police Department. Also, representatives from Alcoa, Maryville, and Blount County law enforcement were there and read the names of 10 officers lost in the line of duty, including Deputy Greg McCowan and Deputy Bill Knuckles, both killed in 2024. A contingent from Blount County is also in Washington, D.C. this week, attending the national service to honor Deputy McCowan.